So here we're going to talk about Chiron. Chiron is a very important body. It's been called an asteroid, a comet, and a body, but we'll just call it a planet here. What I have behind me here is the discovery chart of Chiron. That was in 1977. The slight problem we have with Chiron is that mainstream astrology has decided that Chiron represents wounds and wounding. That's incorrect. So research has proven that Chiron has to do with charisma, your career, marriage, family, fate, life and death, karma. That's one big difference in the astrology that I do from the so-called mainstream astrology is that how I look at Chiron. There are other planets that we have, different meanings for here. But Chiron was he came and rescued Prometheus, who had given fire to the people, stolen fire from the gods, given it to the people. Prometheus was then put in a torture kind of scenario where he was tied to a rock and a bird or something came out and ate his liver every day and then it grew up. And when he asked the Greek gods about how he could get out of that, they said, well, if you can get a god to take your place, we will let you free. So they knew that that was never going to happen. But what then did happen was that Chiron, who was sort of a demigod, like a half-god, he had like a healing ability, but he was shot by an arrow from Apollo, I think it was, and it lodged in his kind of leg, and he couldn't heal himself because the arrow came from a god. So he was in a perpetual situation there too. So he swapped places with Prometheus. So Prometheus was freed, and as a recognition for his selfless deed, Chiron was put up as that centaur up in the Sagittarius image. So in mythology, Chiron was a musician, he was a teacher, and he was a very wise kind of person, and he was a healer. Unfortunately, mainstream astrology has got caught up on this whole wound thing, but so like I said, that's incorrect. So here we work with Chiron as one of the really super important and super powerful planets that we deal with.